Hey guys, Ron here, and welcome back to the series in which I showcase a bunch of Pokemon memes and explain where the hell they came from and why they're so popular. Since I haven't done one of these in a while, I thought I'd use this episode as a retrospective for all the memes we enjoyed in 2018. While we will be focusing on this year's dankest memes, there will be some oldies that are still goodies. And with Let's Go's release, we're sure to show some super fresh images and clips too. The whole point of this video is to make sure you're not left out of this community's most intriguing inside jokes, so let's hop into it. Let's start our retrospective by looking at the first meme of the year, Partying Wurmple. Now, we've all known that Wurmple was a party animal 15 years ago when the episode that this clip comes from premiered. Over the years, people took this short clip and associated it with party hard memes, attaching strobe effects and dance music. Wurmple had achieved party god status, but it wasn't officially recognized until Niantic released Pokemon Go's 2018 New Year's loading screen. And front and center was the most appropriate Pokemon, Wurmple. And till this day, whenever I want to convey excitement for the partying mood, I use this wholesome and soul-cleansing image of Party Hat Wurmple. This is what heaven is, just a bunch of Wurmples doing their gosh darn best. So precious. But another Pokemon that captured our hearts in 2018 is Animon, the evolved form of Ditto. Over the summer, the beta versions of Pokemon Gold and Silver were leaked, along with a bunch of beta Pokemon that ended up being scrapped when the game was reworked and became the Gold and Silver we know today. But while a lot of these Pokemon went viral, the one that became an actual meme was Ditto's evolution, which was achieved via Metal Coat. Don't get me wrong, everybody loves this Egg Mime Jr., Round Pichu, Baby Meowth, Girafarig's pre-evolution twins, and a bunch of other viable beta Pokemon. But fans couldn't help but be intrigued by how this Pokemon was screaming in pain or joy, I don't know really. It's definitely screaming, and that's all you gotta do to become a meme nowadays. But even though this Ditto isn't a real Pokemon anymore, we do have a Ditto that is more real and more precious than the previous two memes combined. And that is Ditto as Electrode, one of my favorite memes to come out in a while. This Twitter account is all about the cute exploits of an Electrode Ditto plush, whether it be having a sip, staying hydrated while gaming, snacking and relaxing, or hanging out with his son. Pictures of this celebrity Pokemon have gone viral. I mean, I understand why. I've been following the adorable adventures of this Ditto for months, and I can't wait to see what this ball boy does next. But I can't really figure out whether or not this is a Pokemon fusion meme. I think it is. We've talked about Pokemon fusions in the past. Heck, I have videos where I make my own Pokemon fusions. Heck, I am a Pokemon fusion. But there are two Pokemon fusion memes that have caught my attention recently. The first has been going on for some time, and that is Pokemon fusion names. Sometimes you combine the Pokemon and get a word like hipster or math. Sometimes it becomes the name of another Pokemon, and sometimes it's just a funny word like Dode or Gravysaur. This is fun, I like this. The second is the Be Strong for Mother meme. We all know how it's common for people to draw the Pokemon they make in random fusion generators, and one of those happened to be the fusion of a Weepinbell and Doduo, Weepinduo. In this comic by O'Corney from 5 years ago, the fusion is portrayed as a pair of Siamese brothers, as all Doduo are, but one being hideously deformed, and the other sibling trying to keep his composure after his brother asks, "Do you love me, brother?" Be strong for Clarence. Be strong for mother. I love it. This is character building at its finest. But it's not the only meme that adds a nice personality spin to the original Pokemon. Gjinka is the act of anthropomorphizing non-human beings, usually adding moe or cute qualities. It's pretty common in the otaku communities. In the case of Pokemon, it simply means that there are a lot of artists creating human versions of Pokemon. A lot of them are really good in my opinion. For example, Tumtumdi on DeviantArt has made it their goal to draw every single Pokemon as humanoid characters, and they're almost halfway done. These drawings go viral on tons of websites. They occasionally pop up in my feed every other month, and I can't help but support it. But an official form of anthropomorphizing Pokemon can be found in the Mystery Dungeon series, in which Pokemon talk. And over the years I've noticed the way people use the reaction art that you see when Pokemon talk in the games as icons, and for the purpose of this video, memes. They're mainly used as reaction images like the ones you see on screen, and I don't blame them. There are hundreds of Pokemon with tons of different personalities to choose from. I wish we had these images instead of emojis, actually. And while my favorite thing from the Mystery Dungeon series is the music, to my knowledge, there isn't a meme surrounding the soundtrack of the spin-off. Guil Vasana is a YouTube channel that uploaded video game soundtracks. Nothing crazy there, but have you ever went on YouTube to find a particular video game theme that you wanted to take a quick listen to? Well, if you're serious, make sure you don't run into Guil Vasana's imposter, Silvagunner. Unless you're ready for some dank memes. Silvagunner posts videos of what seem to be video game soundtracks from the outside, but once you play the video, you'll soon find out that they're all clever ruses that are admittedly skillfully made. There are tons of Pokemon-related examples, themes from the game that point out how some tracks sound like other famous works of music, like the Hall of Fame music and the Star Wars theme. A bunch of tracks that seem normal at first but turn into other themes like the Pokemart theme, Route 111, the Wi-Fi connection theme, or even two Pokemon themes like Goldenrod City and Slateport City. Mashups like Get Lucky and the Game Corner theme, tons of Driftveil ones, some that just loop a certain part of the theme, but the daddy of all the Pokemon Guil Vasana uploads has to be Route 209, because we all know how it already sounds like Green Day's 21 Guns. This dude uploads constantly, so there are hundreds of more examples. Another meme that keeps on giving is the plethora of unique facial expressions that the animators of the Sun and Moon anime have drawn. While some may not find the style of the new seasons to be up to their tastes, the animation itself is top-notch in the Alola arcs. Since the show is focused on characters and comedy, the facial expressions expressed by the characters in the show have become memes of their own. A lot of them are funny out of context, and some are even references to other anime and manga. So next time you surf the net and chance upon these frames, know that they're actually genuine. Even this frame from opening 4 of the Sun and Moon anime has become a meme, and it's easy to see why. Rowlet is already a meme, so this example of memeception is totally believable. Rowlet approves, and so do I. But another shot from the Sun and Moon anime that people don't approve of is Wet Altaria from episode 86, in which the gang goes to a water resort. Fans have deemed it a cursed image and have locked it away in the safest of vaults. But unfortunately for you, I have the key. I mean, I have these memes, what do you think I was gonna do? Not show them to you guys? Don't be surprised. I mean, you can, but use this surprise Pikachu meme to describe your experience. This meme that became super popular even outside the Pokemon community was taken from episode 10 of the anime, Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village. You know, a classic episode. I've seen it at least 50 times, but for some reason we only now noticed how hilarious Pikachu's surprise face is. 20 years later, we now use it to represent surprise for something predictable or avoidable, like this. Or like this. It just perfectly represents the emotion of surprise, yet it's more subdued, as if in Pikachu's mind, he ain't surprised. But what I love about this meme is how it came out at the perfect time. It escalated when people were stacking different versions of the meme based on resolution, and it just so happened that at the height of this meme, Detective Pikachu came out, and now we have a 4K version of the same meme. It's too perfect, it's really fun. It's such a wholesome meme. But that's not the only meme that Detective Pikachu enhanced. We have Mr. Mime from the trailer who looks creepy, but in a good way, because it already was creepy. This is how it would look like in real life. There isn't any specific meme that features CG Mr. Mime, but he appears in a lot of them, sometimes even replacing the famous Drake meme. The entire trailer was a meme, maybe one of the best memes in existence. But that week got even better, because a few days after that trailer was released, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out. Whenever a new Pokemon game is available to the people make memes. Even way before the games came out, the exclusive new Pokemon, Meltan, was melting our hearts. I hate that I said that. This nut Pokemon was first discovered in the code of Pokemon Go, originally named Kecleon, so we assumed it may have been a placeholder, but that's a bit much for a placeholder. Then we saw it in motion and its shiny form and realized that this Pokemon may be the real deal. That same day it started spawning in Pokemon Go, but when caught it was revealed to be a Ditto using Transform. It was then formally revealed in a trailer, and within a few days this Pokemon went from a speculated placeholder, whom everybody despised, to a beloved mythical, who was admittedly cute and evolved into an endearing fellow. People still meme about how it's just a gray Ditto with a nut, but there are more people who post cute pictures of this Pokemon just doing its thing. But now that Let's Go is out, we got a few memes to look at, primarily related to the following Pokemon mechanic. We can finally see our Pokemon in the overworld again, and in a much better and more entertaining way than before. We're having a blast experimenting with all the different Pokemon behind us. Some of them are rideable. Not all of the rideable should be rideable, but they're doing their gosh darn best. Some humorous ride Pokemon are Snorlax, Machamp, and Kangaskhan. Definitely a highlight of the game. It's also super awkward how our Pokemon seem interested in our mom, and remember the classic moment where Professor Oak asks what his grandson's name is? Turns out that's just a running grandpa joke that Professor Oak likes to make at the expense of his grandson. There are a ton of entertaining and funny stuff in the game, but not all of them have become memes, so they're not going to be covered today. I'll leave you with this. I hope you enjoyed enough to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with this series. And check the description for the music I used, the shirts I made for you guys, my Patreon where you can get cool rewards like seeing my videos days early, and I'll see you guys very soon.